Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. It's gonna get kind of loud in here. I'm still working on the, this is the second day I'm working on the MIG-TIG arc welder cart. And trying to get some angles laid out right here. Just so I can get it cut. I want this front piece, I want it to be at an angle so that when you're looking at the welder, when you're standing above the welder, you look down at it and you can see the all the knobs and all the letters and everything really easy, so that you could so you know where you're at with the welder or whatever. And then the next thing I have to do is put the tank holder in the back, figure out something to hold the tank on there so we can strap it on. And then I guess that's about it, other than welding this piece on here. And I might make some caps on the ends just so it looks a little bit better. Cap these ends like this, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know how much time I want to spend on this thing. I got a bunch of other stuff that I want to get done, so probably work on that. I mean, it would only take about a half hour to cap all these, so it wouldn't be so bad. I'm not gonna grind it or nothing. I'm just gonna clean it up and, I don't know, maybe clear coat it, or I might paint it, who knows. See what happens, see what I feel like doing. I don't want to bore you guys with that. I'm gonna cut all these angles off right now. And then when I get these angles off, the other thing I might do is I might cut right here somewhere and bring these in just a little bit so that they match that piece at the top. This was all just a bunch of scrap that I had from that bed laying around. So I'm gonna just pretty much use what I got laying around to make something cool, instead of just throwing all that metal in the scrap metal pile. It kind of wasn't worth the time of spending all the time on the rust that was on here. All this stuff was all rusty and I had to clean it up real good with a grinder, with a disc. And I'd rather, it was new metal at one time just a while back, so I'd rather, use the stuff instead of just throwing it in the scrap metal pile. So that's what I'm working on today. So I gotta ask, does anybody know where to get welding hats so you don't burn your hair? Do you know where to get welding hats that are like big for big fat heads like mine? Because every one of these things are like, they're hard to get off your head, hard to put on your head, and they give you a headache because they're so damn tight. So if you guys have any comments, leave them down below if you know where to get some bigger size. Like even my hats and stuff, they're always super tight unless they're like extra, extra large or something. It's dumb. So I'm grinding like crazy. And what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a relief cut through here so that I could bring this in just a little bit on both sides, and then I might do another one like right here, just so it has kind of a cool effect, just something different, since I'm messing around with it, you know. And then you can see right here, what I'll do is I'll bring this to me with that relief cut, and that gives me like 3/8 of an inch, something like that at the top. And I'll do another one here, and maybe one more, and then, you know, 3/8 and 3/8 and 3/8 or whatever, maybe a 1/2 inch, you know, if I put like a, not a splice, but like a slice in here where it can kind of lay over. I don't want it to be too drastic, but just so that there's only about a 1/2 inch sticking out at the top when I'm done, and then I'll make like a gusset or a piece that goes up to the top there. And the reason I'm doing that is just because I'm using junk that I had laying around, so might as well take it, instead of just making junk look like junk, might as well take junk and make it look cool, you know. And I have the wheels upstairs. You see that wooden cart, the wooden cart up there. I'm gonna pull the wheels off that for now, until I get some nice 6-inch casters with locks on those. So, but I say I'm gonna do that, but I won't, because my other welding cart still has the same damn wheels I put on it like 4 years ago, and I still haven't changed those, so go figure. But anyways, I'm gonna keep cutting, slicing, splicing, doing whatever I gotta do, and get this thing to where I want it. Well, I got that top part mounted, and this is, the welder sits here, plasma cutter sits down here, and some other tools and stuff. And then I cap these off and put some little triangle deals in here. You can kind of see the shape of it. Those arms come up kind of rounded like this, or whatever you want to call it. And then right now I'm just capping this stuff, capping these ends, just clean it up a little bit, and then I'll have to figure out some kind of a handle. It'll need a handle right here so I can pull it around when it's on the wheels. And the next thing I do is I have this cut out. This was from a battery plate from a hot rod that we built a while back. It's like, what is it, 3/16 inch steel. I'll mount that thing right there for the bottles. And then, I don't know, it's almost done, it's getting there. I think it'll be a pretty cool cart though. So I didn't want to bore you guys with all the welding and grinding, and I still have a lot of grinding to do on here right now, but I'll flip the camera around and show you where I'm at. So I pretty much got everything capped on the ends. All these are capped. It's still hot, I don't want to touch it, just welded this. But look how nice this YesWelder, I mean, this thing throws down some welds. So I really like that. And then kind of has that bow I was talking about, you know, right here. I like how that turned out, and that spread this just enough for this plate, this battery plate that I had. And then what I'm gonna do, let's see, I'll probably put something like this, you know, some pieces of strap or whatever, welded like this so that that tank sits in there and it doesn't move around. And then I think what I'll do is on this side here, I'll have something probably come up and mount to here on the backside with a gusset or something, so that it holds that tank where a strap, you can strap that tank around. You don't want that tank falling off. Next thing excuse me. Next thing I need to do though is figure out some kind of plate or something to put on the bottom of here. Just I might run some of this stuff right here across. It's like 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch or whatever it is. Run some of those across, and then up top maybe one, I don't know, just might even just plate it, and then put some holders for the welder and the plasma cutter. I'm gonna let this thing cool down though, probably go eat something and come back over here and finish this thing up. Well, if nothing else, it'll be the heaviest damn welding cart anybody's ever seen. I got this piece all welded in, that's where the tank sits, right here. And then I'm gonna put a strap right here so this strap's around the tank so it can't fall over. And I put a gusset or a brace going from there to there. And I got this stuff all ground out, and then I'll smooth it out with a flapper sander. Smooth out all the corners. It's starting to look pretty tricky actually. Now I just need to put a handle, and then I'll put, like I said, I'll put the strap on here, and then have like a arm that comes up or whatever that will hold all my leads for the plasma cutter and for the welder. And then I'll do the, I put these braces in there, and I don't know if I want to do like a bead rolled piece here, or if I just want to build a piece underneath the plasma cutter and mount it to here. I'm not really sure yet. And then I might sink this in like a 1/2 inch so that the welder sits here, it can't accidentally get knocked off or whatever. I don't know, keep messing with it. We'll see what happens. So the last thing I did is I built this plate. I bent that in the metal brake and then dropped it down 1/4 inch. And we put that in there right now. And I say we because Pachuco just showed up, he's helping me. And then I built this piece for the welding leads to hang off of. Turned out pretty cool. Tomorrow I'll do the base and throw the wheels on this thing, and maybe I'll paint it, maybe I'll clear it, maybe I'll do something with it. And then I put these on here to wrap the cords up on for the plasma cutter and stuff. And then the spot for the bottle turned out really nice. It'll sit right there, and then you gonna pull those wheels off?
Why am I?
Huh?
I mean, I could.
Well, you're up there. What the hell are you doing up there?
I was gonna fuck with the video and shit, but
You're gonna. I thought you were gonna jump to your death.
that ain't far enough.
But I also put these on there, and that's to hook the bitch. That's to hook the strap to, and it goes around the tank, and then back over here and hooks to this one. So that'll be pretty nice. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Later.